Okay, I'm going to give you a quick overview here. My name is Bob, and this is how the StockTrak and the FairTrak and the scales all work together to do tracking. So we'll start real quick. As you can see on the screen here, we have the FairTrak. When a picker comes up, we go ahead and we scan their badge, and then we scan a container. So that's going to give them credit for a container. They could have more than one container if we have barcodes. And now this person's linked to these two containers. So we hit save. The next thing is, I'll show you here, is the scale. So let's do a quick demonstration on this scale. The picker comes, they put the produce on here, they scan their badge on this is the standard FairPick, and then they have to hold up the container with an RFID sticker, and it'll read that and link that container to them. The next one is we have the FairPick Flex system here. This one, what we're going to do is you can see on my screen here, I put it up there. Now this one will read barcodes or RFIDs. And so I would go ahead and I'm going to scan it to this because I got it disconnected right now. And then I scan a barcode or an RFID and it links the picker to that. At this point, now that we have a picker linked to a container, and they'll get credit for that monetarily wise. These are usually going to get packed up in pallets. And what we'll kind of get over here is like in the field area where they'll wrap them all up. You can slap another barcode on there and you can change the information if you want, whatever's going on. So this is, they were doing a pallet. And at this point, we are going to go ahead and scan the barcode of the container. And you can see we have it in there right here. If we wanted to log a weight, we could do that at this point of this pallet. And it's going to link all this together and it go all the way through so that when it gets to the packing house, you can either scan it again, or if it gets broken up into smaller containers, I would go ahead and I'll show you that real fast. All right. I'm going to close it so I get close. There it is. Where we got that saved. Okay. Maybe I wanted to break that up into smaller containers. I'm going to go ahead and scan that pallet, and then I'll just scan whatever smaller those it doesn't know about those, they don't exist. So I'm actually breaking up here. And now we've got it mismatched, does not match. Are you sure you want to continue? Yeah, so it keeps track of human error. And so now I've got these smaller containers. And again, I could break it up into pieces, or the containers weighed 20 pounds each. And go ahead and save that. And there we go. And that is how it all works. And all kind of comes down to at the point where I could get that final barcode at the store, go ahead and scan it or call it in, and you could track it all the way back through the processing, all the way to where it was in the field, all the way to the person that picked it. And these devices have GPS, so you know exactly where it came from, what time it was scanned, and all that good stuff. Thank you. That's all I have for you today.